You know, 4th of July, it's a good holiday. It's a day for us all to come together and just talk about how proud we are to be American. It's a day for us to just celebrate living in the best country in the entire world. Unless, of course, you're a liberal. If you're a liberal, apparently you have a stick shoved so far up your own ass, it's penetrating your brain. That's right, everyone. We can't possibly celebrate America and think about how good America is without a slew of liberals bashing America. Today we're going to be looking over some terribly cringy liberal 4th of July posts, starting now with liberals ruin the 4th of July. Now the first story I want to talk about is probably the one you've all heard about. This deranged liberal protester decided to scale the Statue of Liberty. Breaking: a woman has scaled the Statue of Liberty and authorities are evacuating Liberty Island. Another group of protesters were arrested earlier after unfurling a banner that said, "Abolish ICE." Still think liberalism isn't a disease, ladies and gentlemen? They evacuated the entire island at the sight of one. The 2 times New York has been evacuated, a crazy liberal protester, and 9/11. But seriously, this is just great, you know? A bunch of people show up to Liberty Island, they're excited for 4th of July, they just want to spend it together as a family, thinking about how much they appreciate America, and next thing they know, some crazy liberal protester decides to go Evel Knievel on everyone's asses and start scaling the Statue of Liberty. Not only is this just a stupid protesting method, but it actually took away from your original point. When you break the law and force the entire island to be evacuated, it's really hard to focus on why you were climbing the Statue of Liberty to begin with. Her name is Therese Patricia Akumiyamumo. She is the hero of today's Civil War. Wow, just look at her, bravely sitting there. And I thought firefighters were brave. I honestly have no idea what this guy's even talking about. Civil war? All I can say is, you better pray to God we don't get in a civil war. One side owns millions upon millions of guns, and the other side needs a safe space if you don't respect their gender identity. Happy 4th! Hashtag resist! And she's baked a cake that says, "Fuck Trump." Well, talk about cramming political opinions down people's throats. Literally. I mean, guys, come on. Come on, guys. It's the 4th of July. Can you just chill with the Trump hating for one day? I can just see this girl already. She's just sitting around like, how can I celebrate the occasion but still bring up my goddamn political opinions? Seriously, just take a little break from the Trump hating, take some time off work, go to your cookout, and just eat a hot dog. Although that may actually remind you a little bit too much of your work. Mama, how do we know when we've crossed from one ocean to another? We don't. Borders are socially constructed, and you should be wary of anyone who takes them too seriously. You heard the lady. You heard her loud and clear. Borders are socially constructed. Don't take them too seriously. Great advice for South Koreans. I love how she uses the fact that borders are socially constructed to try and invalidate them or make them appear as if you shouldn't take them that seriously. I mean, just if something's socially constructed does not mean it's invalid or not to be taken seriously. You want to talk about what else is socially constructed? Feminism, laws. Never listen to whales. This meme just proves that feminists give terrible advice. Happy 4th of July, I guess. And she's holding a pie that says, predictably, fuck Trump. Seriously, what is it with liberal girls and baking their political opinions on food? You know, they're being really bad feminists here, but they're like trying to be good feminists. They're still being kind of sexist and giving into the patriarchy, guys. They're in the kitchen, baking, cooking, and doing womanly duties. Oh, but they're also writing "fuck Trump" on the food they're making as a form of resistance. It's like femininception. Happy 4th! This guy's wearing a shirt that says, "Fuck Trump." Hashtag make America smart again. Make America smart again? Let's start with deporting you. Here we have a lesbian-looking woman wearing a shirt that says, "Deport racists," and her caption says, "Made white people sufficiently uncomfortable, angry, and disgusted all across town today, and it felt like the literal least I could do on a day that celebrates genocide, jingoism, and the continued oppression of my friends and family. So fuck America and fuck this day. Now go donate like I did to Indigenous, Native, First Nations folks and or immigrants/immigration funds." But aren't you white also? Either you're another virtue signaling millennial, or you're simply glowing from being so enlightened and woke. Imagine being proud of the fact that you made white people uncomfortable. Imagine considering this like your giant accomplishment. All your friends have graduated college, they're getting married, they're having children, and then there's you. Well, I made white people sufficiently uncomfortable. You claim that the 4th of July celebrates genocide or oppression? Are you crazy? Objectively, the 4th of July celebrates the fact that we declared our independence. And lastly, you can actually be pro-immigrant and pro-America. It's not one or the other. America accepts a lot of immigrants. America is not anti-immigrant, it's anti-illegal immigrant. There's a big difference there. Here we have a prick who burned the American flag and wrote, "Happy 4th. Fuck you, America. You were built on slavery, lies, corruption, rape, and murder." Slavery did exist in America at one unfortunate time, but we fought to get rid of slavery and passed legislation to halt the slave trade. In fact, America was one of the first countries to ban the slave trade. Sorry you have such a warped and negative outlook on life, but if you ask me, America was founded on the opposition of slavery and the pursuit of happiness for everyone. Here we have a post from a nice little soy boy. It says, "Happy 4th. I just burned a flag in celebration of the First Amendment." Just look at this guy. I mean, his name is Thor. I bet he can't even pick up a regular hammer. I mean, look at this guy's face. He's got the poor, pleading eyes. He's just like, maybe if I do this, a girl will finally like me. I can honestly see it already. He's like, "Hey babe, you see this flag? It's burning, just like my loins are for you." But seriously, you have freedom under the First Amendment to burn the flag, and I have freedom under the First Amendment to make fun of you. Perka, it's hard to celebrate this country when hate has become the foundation. Newsflash, the foundation of America doesn't actually change with who's the president. That's one of the great things about America. The lack of justice and equality for POC and LGBTQ, reproductive rights, detainment of immigrant families. It's our responsibility to be the best allies we can be. Last I checked, if an employee's actions are even perceived as racist, they're usually fired. And if someone commits an actual racist hate crime, they're thrown in prison. Call out the inhumane behavior of not only the people in charge, but of our fellow citizens every day. What fellow citizens are committing inhumane acts on the daily? Like what, some guy's just like, I went ahead and smacked some hoes, I went ahead and harassed some black people, the usual. Or maybe, just maybe, does inhumane simply mean opinions I don't like? Speak up. Little acts of resistance goes a long way. Keep fighting for those who can't, because that's what we're about. We grab back, BB. Well, look out everyone. This girl in the one piece, she's here to resist. What exactly are you resisting? A decent sense of fashion? Well, there you have it, liberals. Your leader of the next civil war. The woman who looks like she ran through Party City with her eyes closed, and her trusty sidekick, fucking Hello Kitty. Well, there you guys go. Liberals bashing on the 4th of July. It's honestly quite sad that they hate the country that gives them the rights to hate their country. Please give this video a like, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks everyone. Peace.